The way the welder would have made adjustments prior to the WCC technology, he'd had to leave his weld station, walk back to the power source, which could be anywhere from 100 to 150 feet, to make adjustments. And all that time is just lost time for labor. It adds to the cost of building the barge.
Many of the reasons that people like point-of-use feeders in a shipyard is you're in a compartment, you're far away from your welding machine, and it's very difficult to climb out of the compartment and go back and reset the feeder if you're changing positions or joint geometry for welding. So what we do with this product is we actually give you the benefit of using a durable voltage sensing feeder and no control cable, but still give you point-of-use control by allowing you to change the voltage remotely by sending a signal down the welding cable.
Prior to this, they used to have to kind of set the machines at one setting. They'd have to live with it, whether they're welding out of position or welding flat. Now, with the advent of the WCC control box, the operator has full control over adjustment on the machine, and it's making a huge difference.
The welders being able to stay in their work location and changing right there, we anticipate that they'll be able to weld at least an additional half hour per shift each day.
The shipbuilders that used point-of-use feeders in the past that had control cables associated with it to hook back to the power source, their complaint was they drag the power cable across the work, it breaks, connectors get caught, they break. As soon as you have a break in the control cable, the power to the feeder dies, and now you're rendering that feeder unusable.
The cords would, the interior, the cables, the wires would break, and the feeders wouldn't work properly. We'd have to change out the feeders or change out the cords, which was very time consuming, so we weren't extremely happy with that.
As many of you know in the welding world, many times with a couple hundred feet of cable, you'll have a voltage drop. So the operator can stop welding, the display will show for 5 seconds actual arc voltage. He can make a determination, I need to turn it up or turn it down. So they can take their parameters that they have written, that they have to follow, easily set these with this feeder and do their job and not have to leave the workstation, which is very safe and much better for the operator.
They're able to stay in their area, change from a horizontal weld to a vertical weld right there, and continue welding. They don't have to leave the inside of the vessel, locate their inverter or transformer, and change the settings and come back to their location. They're able to stay right there, and it's easier for the welders and hopefully more productive for the welders.